There are music festivals and there is the music festival where everyone wants to be. This is the Tomorrowland of India and it's called Sunburn, where you have the world's top performing DJs coming in and raising a musical storm of sorts. And the best part is that this mega music EDM festival is going to take us to one of our most favorite destinations, Goa. Now for this trip of ours to Sunburn, we have a special guest joining us and we're just on our way to pick her up. Titiksha basically lives in Germany, but she's down in India these days for her holidays. Now she's a huge music buff and she's attended various international music festivals. And that's the reason why we wanted her to experience Sunburn and get her views on it. Well, we're almost here and there she is.
Hey, this is a fancy car. I'm sitting in the Kia Seltos for the first time. I've heard so much about it.
And your first time itself, you're going to go for a 600-kilometer drive. Nice, eh?
Amazing. That's really cool. Finally, I'm going to get to go to Sunburn this year. It's going to be my perfect New Year gig.
I mean, if you love electronic music, this is the place to be. It's also India's premier electronic music festival.
I can't wait to get there. Even more so because I love DJ Snake and I can't wait to get my mind blown away.
You don't really need to go to Sunburn to get your mind blown. You know why?
Why?
Because what you have right here is a Bose music system. And I'll get you DJ Snake right here.
Amazing!
600 kilometers and we finally reached Goa.
And we finally get to go to Sunburn.
Hold your horses, hold your horses. That's not until tomorrow.
Oh,
but
yeah.
for now, what we can do is we can go explore Goa. Yeah?
Yes, we
Let's
can.
go. The better performance it has, the easier and more relaxed to drive. What we're driving here is the GTX petrol automatic, which comes with a 1.4 litre turbocharged engine, putting out a very impressive 140 bhp and 242 Newton meters of torque, and along with that 7-speed twin-clutch gearbox, the Seltos boasts some serious performance figures. In fact, just to highlight the car's performance, we're going to play a little game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a 100 rupee note right here on the dashboard, and I'm going to accelerate the car from 0 to 60 kilometers an hour. And in the meantime, the Diksha here is going to try and grab the money. If she manages to get the money, it's hers. If not, I get to keep my money and boast about my launch skills. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Right, let's do this. Put this in sport. 1, 2, 3.
I seriously didn't get it. Like on a very. I did not even have to act. I couldn't get it.
I got the launch right.
Okay.
Okay, you missed that. Let's try that again. 3.
Oh yes.
No, that's not valid. That's not valid because
It is.
I had crossed 60 kilometers an hour.
No, it
The
is
deal
not.
was you have to grab it before you get 60.
It is mine.
It's
This is
not
mine.
yours. I get to keep
This-
my money. The sun has finally downed at Sunburn, and it was one hell of a party. Unfortunately, our travel blogger Diksha had to fly back to Germany, and her journey ended right here. But now it's time for some adventure, and we aim to touch the skies. For the second half of the journey, we have our very own adventure junkie, Ninna, joining us. And I promise you, this is going to be just as exciting. Let's go. The biggest USP is not just that 1.4 liter turbo engine, but to make best use of it, you get this drive mode feature. So you've got eco, of course, where you get maximum mileage. You've got normal, and
Oh, yes, the sport.
that's crazy, right?
That's quite a considerable difference.
And then of course you have traction modes too. So depending on the kind of terrain you're going on, it adjusts traction to the wheels to get maximum grip. So even though it's just front wheel drive, it just makes it easier in difficult conditions should you decide to take the car to Ladakh or Spiti or somewhere.
Which we should do soon.
Yes. So you know how these days you get steering mounted controls so that you don't really have to take your hands off the wheel. You know, you get everything at a raised level so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. Now even for your speeds and your navigation, Kia has made it even more easier. Check out what pops out from the front there.
Nice. The HUD screen to show up what speed?
It'll show you speed, it'll show you your map data. You can change the colors on it, you can customize it, and it just makes it so much easier now that you have all these speed guns and cameras all across. So just to keep your speed in check.
Plus, you keep your eyes out on the road.
Right. It's pretty handy there. You just press the button and it pops out. Press it again and voila. It was
gone
never
back
there. So a quest for adventure has finally brought us here. This place is called the Slopes of Hell, and not without a reason. You see that road behind us, it's literally ridden with potholes. It has massive inclines and it's very difficult for most cars to make it, forget a front wheel drive SUV. But the Seltos, despite being a front wheel drive SUV, got us here with relative ease, and that's thanks to its traction control modes. Now more about why we're here. Like I mentioned before, we are going to touch the clouds, and that's thanks to paragliding. And our adrenaline junkie Ninad has done this before, so we're going to check with him what is paragliding all about.
It is going to be an amazing experience. It might look a little scary when you take off, but once you are up in the air, you're gonna feel like a bird. And it's pretty safe too, because there's one guy behind your back all the time. In fact, I would recommend this to everyone.
That's awesome. I just want to get up there now. Now this is as far as the Seltos or any other vehicle can go, and we have a 10-minute hike right up to the top where the paragliding takes place. So let's go. I've just finished my paragliding experience, and just like Ninad had mentioned, it's a surreal experience. I mean, you literally just feel like a bird. And the best part is you have a guy at the back who's taking care of all the controls. So you have nothing to bother about and you can just enjoy the view, and I definitely recommend it for everyone out there. Now talking about the Seltos, it's just delivered brilliantly on all counts. It took us to one of the most happening year-end parties, Sunburn, and then even managed to get us here in these difficult conditions for our dose of adventure. We can't wait to do this again with the Kia Seltos, only this time we'll make sure it's even more exciting. That's it from us at CarWale. Until next time.